Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Airborne Zac. It's Friday, it's a bit chilly, I think summer is passing us by. We are back at our usual spot by runway 27 left. I'm going to try and identify 5 aircraft, but before I do, remember, we are independent media. This channel needs your support. Please like, subscribe, share. I need to build up the audience numbers. That would really be grateful. I came out yesterday and I checked my weather app and it said light rain. I came out and I got caught in this monsoon, this absolute monsoon, for a good half an hour, and I got saturated. It was raining so bad, I needed Noah's Ark to come and rescue me. It was terrible, but it was needed. So I had to... Air India 350 there. I had to abandon plans because of the rain, and I was actually just literally soaked head to toe. So I had to cancel that. So I'm back here again today, Friday. It's 7:30 a.m. Let's do 5 aircraft and see. You know what? I missed 3 A380s landing. That could have given me 3 points at least. 3 penalties. But I missed them. I'm raging. I should have come earlier. I got up at 6. I should have just got straight out of bed and out here. But I was very lethargic. Anyway, let's see. Let's go with the next aircraft, okay? Straight into action. And in September, I'm going to be taking you to another location, which is quite unique. You'll enjoy it. So, you know what? I'm sitting too near the traffic here again. Schoolboy error. I should have moved away. I'll wait for the next aircraft and I'll move back a bit. Yeah, don't forget, this channel is about all things travel, aircraft, aviation, my passions. So yeah, we're going to do 5 aircraft today. I'll do this at least once or twice a week, but we're going to go to another location soon, which I think you'll enjoy, and it's a vantage point most people are not aware of. Most people. Now here we go. Triple seven, I'm saying 777. Get in there, 1-0 to Zac. Now I'm going to move away a bit from the traffic noise. How's your week gone? Last time I was with you was Monday, today is Friday. And you can sense the seasons changing from summer to autumn. And it's been a fantastically hot summer, perhaps too hot, stiflingly hot, but I'm grateful for the sun. Sunshine was amazing, but it just was a bit too hot and it made me very lazy. I don't know about you. It's cooled down a bit, but the rain was very welcome yesterday. Okay, so that's 1-0 to me. Let's wait for the next aircraft to see what it is. Birds are chirping away. You know what, there's often inside the airport perimeter, because there's so many birds here, they're obviously a threat to aircraft if they get ingested in the engines, because they're not usually alone, they're usually in, what do you call them? What do you call birds in a group? Flocks? I don't know. Answer me in the comments. What do you call a load of group of birds? Anyway, 1 second. Small one. I want to go with Airbus A320. Get in there. I think that's a 19. I think that's the 319. But as I said before, same family, same engines. So we'll treat 18s, 19s and 20s in the same category. So 2-0 to me. Anyways, I was saying, I see loads of birds. And they flock together. Birds of a feather flock together, haha. Anyway, there's a guy that comes around inside the perimeter from Heathrow Airport with a flare that explodes. He launches the flare into the sky and it explodes, and the noise is supposed to scare away the birds. I think they need him now because there's a lot of birds around the threshold of the runway, which ain't great. There's a good 50 of them, and there's loads of them flying there, as you can see. I don't know if the camera's picking that up properly or not. Probably not. But yeah, there's a lot of birds around today, so Mr. Flare Man or Miss Flare Woman needs to come out and do her stuff with the flares. Okay, 2-0, Zach, 2-0. Can we make it a clean sweep? What's next? Another Airbus. 320, guaranteed. That's a 321. I'll get half a point for that, because it wasn't in the 18, 19, 20 family. Do we put the 321 in the same family? What do you reckon? I want to give myself a half point, so I'm on 2.5 now. What do you reckon? Comment below, tell me, do I put the 321 in the same family? I'm edging towards yes, but I'll wait for your opinion. Up till now, I've had 318s, 319, 320s in the same family. 321 is technically the same family. It's got the same cockpit, same flight deck, and a pilot who's qualified on all 4 of those aircraft can fly any of them without retraining. So I'm trying to justify it to myself here. But I'm inclined to say, you know what, I'm going to upgrade that to a point. I want to say 3-0. It's the same family. Now, sounds like a 320 again. This is going to be easy now. I'm on 3-0 after slightly nudging that last point in my favour. Let's just say it came in after post. 320 again, 320 again. Four 4-0. We're going for a clean sweep. You know what? If I get 5 in a row, I'll go for one more as a bonus. I'll take it up to 6. But anyway, there's a lot of strange things going on in aviation at the moment. I don't know if you saw that Vietnam 787 almost ending in disaster in Munich airport. One of the most baffling, never before seen before incidents that no pilots ever trained for, and luckily they got away with it. Luckily they got away with it. I mean, to be on that plane would be terrifying. It would appear on first impressions, and I don't have any evidence, that they started a takeoff roll, and for some reason the left main landing gear one second. I completely forgot to call that out. That's an Air France, what I was calling Embraer, but someone corrected me saying it's an Airbus 220. I have to research that. Airbus 220. Yeah, so Vietnam Airlines, full aircraft, taking off from Munich airport, and for some reason the left main landing gear is seizing up. It's like someone has either got the brakes on it, which given the mental state of some accidents and the flight deck wouldn't surprise me, or for some reason it's jamming up. So the aircraft can't speed up properly. So the aircraft is rolling and it's gone past its minimum reject takeoff speed and it's still trying to get speed, but it won't because the left main landing gear is braking or stuck. And you can see it on YouTube. At the last minute, 1 second. A320 again. That's 5 to me. That's a 3819, I think. At the last minute, they managed to pull it up, and they retract the landing gear. Well, no, they don't retract it. They shouldn't have retracted it, but they do. But as soon as they take off, the wheel, the left landing gear that's slowing them down is obviously not connected to the ground anymore, so they accelerate. But they take out the far end runway lights. That's how close they were to tragedy. And there was a forest behind. If they ended up in that forest, and there's a huge dust storm that comes up as soon as the aircraft takes off because it's hit stuff. They spent the next 2 hours dumping fuel and then had to return to Munich, and you can see when the aircraft lands, that same left land. Sorry, the recording stopped there for a second. I got that one wrong. I said 777 as a Virgin 78. Virgin 78. So I'm on 5-1 now. I lost that one. Didn't get the clean sweep. Anyway, when that Vietnam 78 lands again, after dumping fuel for 2 hours, the left main landing gear is torn to shreds. So there's obviously something wrong with that left main landing gear, which was slowing the aircraft down. But that aircraft was 2-3 seconds from disaster. And as my pilot buddies have said, that's never happened before. So no pilot's ever trained for that before. And they made a lot of decisions which didn't help their cause after taking off. They should have left the landing gear down. But luckily, no one was injured. No fatalities, obviously, but wow. That 787 program has been dogged by so many problems since it started. Do you remember the old battery fires? Aircraft were parked on the ground at airports and batteries were catching fire. And so many issues. It's like I don't know. I don't particularly like the 787. I never have. I think it looks weird. There's always a big crack around the rim of the radar dome between that and the main body. I went on a trip of 78 with Qatar Airways from Dublin to Doha on my way to Bali. It was a very nice aircraft from the inside. The toilets have windows, but just something about it, you just don't feel comfortable. I don't like them. Don't like them. I feel like it's a project gone wrong that's being forced on airlines just to justify the cost. Anyway, we'll do one more. Have a look at that Vietnam 787 Munich takeoff. It will scare you. How close that aircraft, less than 5 seconds, less than 3 seconds in fact, because they took out the lights at the end of the runway, which would have damaged the landing gear as well. But anyway, we'll have one more. Hope you're enjoying it. Again, we're independent media. Please subscribe, like, comment, and above all, share. The little bell, the little notification bell, if you click on that, that supports my channel. And the more people see it, the more I can get you more content. Not just from here, other airports, other destinations, other flights. Okay, there's loads of birds there. I don't know if you can see in the distance, on the ground there. There's at least 30 birds there. And what they do is they fly together as a group. So if all of those get in the way of an aircraft engine, that's not a bird strike, that's a huge damage event. Bit of a lull in proceedings at the moment. But yeah, it's Friday, so the weekend's coming. Football season starting. Okay, here we go. Last one. 320. Oh no! It's that Logan Air again. He always gets me. What is it, CRJ? What is that Logan Air? Tell me in the comments. I got an issue with him or her. He's got me again. 5-2. 5-2. The other side's coming back. Can't have that. Okay, we'll do one more. 5-2. It was all looking so good. A pigeon there. A white pigeon. I've never seen a white pigeon before. Damn. I'm going to get that, Logan. Thank you for telling me about the ATR the other day, by the way. The ATR was, yeah. Anyway, we'll do one more. Okay. You got Concorde over there, obviously, in the distance. And you got the Singapore 380 there waiting. I love the 380s. I think they're such beautiful aircraft. They're big, like big cuddly whales or bears. I always have a soft spot for the 380s. And I used to have a soft spot for the 747s until they stopped flying, obviously. But okay, we're going to do one more. There's a lot of pressure now. There's a lot of pressure on me. I need to cross the line. Cross the 5-goal barrier into 6. This is a 320. I can tell it's a 320 straight away. Guaranteed. This will take us to 6. Yeah. That's a good day's work. It's a good day's work. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps it up for today. Happy Friday. Again, subscribe, like, share, comment. It'll really help me out. And I will see you next time. Have a lovely weekend. Football's back. Football's back. The Premiership starts. My Liverpool play Newcastle on Sunday. Manchester United playing Hull, I think, on Saturday. Take care. Thanks for watching.